What was that?
Apparently it's time to change the battery in my 2011 Ultra Limited. I don't know if it's because I ride every month of every year, and that's why my batteries last so long, but my bike's, it's a 2011, so the battery's 8 years old, and it's just now starting to finally give me some issues. Last week when we went to the car show, it almost didn't start. It cranked over, stopped, everything went dead, and then it fired up, so figured it was probably about time. I've never done this before. We're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've never done this before, so you're probably going to see my mistakes, and this will probably be more of a what not to do, but we'll see how it turns out. First, you got to take your seat off. I have a Mustang, so I have 2 bolts holding the solo part on. You'll also probably notice I have a shitload of wires under my seat. I did a trunk detach on this shortly after I bought it. Instead of leaving all the wires in the trunk where I had to disconnect them under the trunk liner, I just cut everything and put connectors on it so I can just leave everything. The wires come with the trunk when I take it off, so that's why I have a lot of extra shit. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the main fuse out just in case there's any issues, which is under this panel. I have a factory service manual, I'm just not referencing it. Sometimes I just like to wing shit. So here's the ECU. I'm going to try to leave it connected. A couple Torx head, hex head bolts under here. I'm using a half. Some people will tell you, I hate watching tutorials where they tell me what size of wrench I need. Well, some people don't like to look around for a wrench, they just like to know from the video. A lot of people watch a video first and then they'll attempt it. So I'm going to tell you what to use. Okay, this plastic thing slides forward and then it comes up. I guess the battery doesn't have a tie down, so it's just kind of sitting in there. Guess I could have brought a socket up. Take the negative off first, unlike what I'm doing. That way you don't have to worry about arcing your positive with your wrench when you're taking it off. So I have, the only thing I have on my battery is my battery tender leads. I put those on. If you've never done that, it's just 2 leads. You don't even have to change anything, you just add it to your connections. And then route it down wherever you want to put it. Oddly enough, being an Ultra Limited, you would think it would come with a battery tender lead, but it didn't. Motherfucker is not light. Hopefully you have tiny hands because it's not easy to get out. I'm gonna try putting the terminal bolts back in. I can't get it lifted out of there, my fingers are too fat. So I'm gonna try screwing the terminal bolts in and using those to pull up. Yeah, that's how you do it. So screw your terminal bolts in and use those as handles to pull it out. So I'll show you guys the difference in battery sizes. Here's the old battery. Significantly smaller. And a lot lighter. That's going to be nice. So after I got the battery out, this strap was under the battery, which is a pull strap. It's supposed to sit under there, and that's supposed to be like that. And it helps pull it out. When I first took delivery of this motorcycle, there was a couple different things I found. The tank bolts were loose. Now this. There were some other bolts loose. I don't remember which ones. Luckily, when I brought the bike home, I went through all the critical fasteners and stuff, and I found some things. The tech wasn't very thorough when he put the bike together out of the crate. So always check your stuff when you get them out of the crate. It was my first time dealing with that dealership. They're no longer in business, if that tells you anything. They've been taken over by a different owner. It's way better now, so little things like that would have been nice to know. But that's why we're here doing this, right? I can't believe how light this thing is. Sits in there pretty far. This battery has a connector on it, like a spacer, so I'm just checking it. It comes with new bolts. These adapters, they're brass, and it's a lot shallower, so it's a significantly shorter bolt. If you use the old ones, it's just going to strip it out. You're going to be really pissed. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got a test button on it. It tells you the capacity of the battery. It's kind of handy. That's it. I was pretty sure that was going to suck way more than it did, but it wasn't bad. Well, I'm going to tuck all these wires back under the seat, but that's pretty much it for the lithium battery Harley install.